PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less than on 2 to 6 player stats projections and watch the winnings roll in. Want to play PrizePicks alongside Drewski, Joe Budden, or MMA champ Sugar Sean O'Malley? You can now find community plays on the promo tab of the app to view entries from some of the highest names in the PrizePicks community each week. PrizePicks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy so that your lineup stays in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePick, your pick is still live. I think I said that right. PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When picks hit, I can get money as quick as 15 minutes. PrizePicks invented the flex pay, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Let me tell you, PrizePicks is picking the things that we want here at Here's the Thing, because it does make it so much easier with you being able to pick on it's just you against the numbers versus against other people, and it's so fun. It's a simple way to play and be in the game. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code SK and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code SK on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Listening? I'm Kevin on stage. She.
That chick ain't
Welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button. Smash that notification button. Banger, yeah. Welcome to Here's the Thing Church announcement. Bald Brothers is next week. I will be straight up honest with you. Tony Baker made me laugh so hard during this show. I fell to the ground.
Oh, that's
I got it on photos.
You got it on photos?
Oh,
Put the photo overlay, Josh.
Okay.
Overlay.
Okay,
Overlay.
I have to edit that too then.
Overlay. Okay. I'm just saying it. You can keep one.
Overlay.
I fell to the ground.
Tony's
laughing.
a funny guy.
It's such an interesting experience to be performing and also attending.
It's the best.
This like was Be With Angel though. Sometimes I'd be
It's
like,
so fun to just listen.
True. I'm just gonna laugh at that because that was funny. So I promise y'all, it's a good time through and through. We probably went over 2 hours again.
Sure
this
did.
time.
Just by yourselves.
Just by ourselves.
The
Niggas
show,
can talk.
Angel, the show in its entirety was like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Did y'all have an opener?
We had somebody do 5 and Tahir did 15, but we're not putting Tahir's on the thing because he's working that material for his
tour.
His special.
Mm-hmm. Oh, special, yeah.
Yeah, so we're not putting him on the thing. So it's gonna start out with Tahir introducing us and straight to the Ball Brothers. So please hit us up. Get that link. Stage Crew. I'll put the link. I'll put the clip I'm talking about in Patreon later today. Josh about to edit it right now or get the wire. So y'all can see I'm not lying to you. The thing that's hard about Brawl Brothers, we were talking about this last night after the show, then we're going to begin. The show works long form. The internet marketing is designed for short form. So it's like, in order for you to get the joke, you need to watch the show. You got to be there. You got to experience. You feel me?
I get what you're saying, but you got Josh here. He's going to be able to figure out how to cut.
Well, I'm going to figure some stuff out, but you ain't going to get it.
They're not supposed to get it. They're supposed to get a taste. Oh, taste and see that the show is good. Yeah.
Right,
Speaking of old taste and see that the Lord is good, I have forgotten multiple times that I will be in Dallas, Texas, under the anointing of the Lord For Women Evolve this weekend, yes, I shall be on a panel. Which panel? I don't know. You better find me. Amen. I know it's on the main stage. I know I'm going to be talking, and I'm purposefully going to answer every question in this tone. I don't care how casual the
You're going to
conversation.
sound like you know what you're talking about if you talking like that.
The conversation could be casual. Like, how do you maintain good girlfriend relationships? And I'm going to be like, with the anointing of God.
The anointing.
I pour into my girlfriends and they pour back into me. Hey!
Angel, you gonna wear these sunglasses on stage?
Why are you screaming?
Are you really?
Angel, headphone
Absolutely.
users, we apologize.
Headphone users, let my voice pierce your eardrums and then let the Lord Jesus heal you.
Oh my God.
This is the
Is it the
energy.
glasses?
Huh?
Are the glasses bringing this out of you?
No, Kevin. It's the anointing falling fresh on me like manna, new every day.
Do y'all know that song, The Anointing Makes a Difference?
Angel's
Is
about
that
to
where you were-
mantle.
The anointing makes the difference. It's unique,
You don't know it.
like a fingerprint on me.
Listen. You remember
That's
this?
what it says.
The Anointing Makes a Difference.
Oh, yeah.
Anointing makes
A
difference in my life.
life. Anointing makes
You don't know this? I am so sorry this is your first episode of this podcast. You like, all right, what is this?
This
You
is
got
good
to be
time.
here before.
Come on.
We is some church kids from the back of the pew. That's why my tour is called that. The back pew kids, we was up in there.
Yes.
But we also listened to hip hop on our Walkman.
Come on.
Maybe had a little sex. Maybe we
That
had a
was
little
just you.
sex.
I wasn't having sex,
You did not. You had sex when you got married.
but I wasn't a child.
I ain't talking about child. You was
You
on that back
you
pew.
said back pew kid.
Oh, well, go like this.
Oh, I got a booger. It's the glasses pushing the boogers out. Oh, I think it just flew out. I felt it. That thing landed on my lips and it bounced off. It
I
did.
just said go like this, and then you told the people. It could have been anything.
That's all right, cousin. Oh, yeah, and then pushed it out. Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's probably somewhere on this keyboard. The anointing makes
All
all
right, let's,
difference for you and me together.
Let's get into the podcast topic now. The number one.
It's Angel High. No,
No, Angel just like this.
High on the Lord.
Angel's just like this.
I am.
The number one thing y'all wanted to talk about. Well, we'll talk about that later. Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Miss Jackson. and
Angel,
Miss
you're a
Dinky.
black woman. I want you to explain what
Well,
happened.
let's start off with, let me preface this, that Janet is in my trilogy. It is Shaka, Beyonce, Janet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She's third?
Yeah, but she's third. She's the second to Take My Heart.
But Beyonce came and took the second spot.
Oh, yeah. Shaka will never be dethroned. Janet Jackson did a interview with The Guardian, and they were just talking to her about her life tour and the current political landscape. And the interview was like, so how do you feel that possibly the first black female president might be elected coming here soon? And she said, well, supposedly they said that she's not black. She's Indian. That's what I was told. She said, but I haven't watched the news in a couple of days. She said, but I heard they said that they discovered her father is white. That's what I heard.
That's what they told her.
And then she said that she is I forgot the exact word, but she said regardless of how the election goes, she thinks it's going to be mayhem. Is what she said. It's so sad when our icons disappoint us so poorly. And let me tell you the other half of the story. So then somebody on her team, her camp, came out and said Janet Jackson apologizes for her statement. It was from being misinformed,
Yeah.
and she apologizes for whatever damage it caused. Then it was said that her actual team was like, nah, she didn't say that she apologized. She's okay, but right where the hell she said. And we fired old dude who's out here trying to clean up some shit that we didn't ask him to clean up.
Well, here's the thing. I know people are upset with her. But before you get upset.
Was she grieving? Somebody said leave her alone. She grieving. Somebody
Tito.
just died. Oh, yeah, he did.
Tito went on to be with him.
He went to a symbol.
Now, I want people to listen, y'all. I want y'all to understand. Janet Jackson has been through a lot, okay? Her mom burned her with an iron as a child.
Yes, she did, Penny.
She burned her with an iron. Penny had the Band-Aid on it, okay?
Yeah.
She got burned as a child, and people are just forgetting about that.
That sticks with you.
That sticks with you.
Ew, it does.
You get burned with an iron, and now you just got to go on living life. You
got burned on her back.
Yeah, you think she doesn't remember? She tried to run out. Her mom locked the door, said, lock that. Why would your mom do that? Mm-hmm. And you want somebody who was burned with an iron to know that the vice president... She's talking about Kamala as if she's just entering the political stratosphere. She's currently the vice president. Yeah. She has not heard about her. Janet Jackson didn't know what hot Cheetos were. There's an interview where somebody was asking Janet Jackson, what do you think about hot Cheetos? She was like, hot Cheetos? What is that? It was like, the hot Cheetos chips. She was like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. What are hot Cheetos?
Oh, she's just really, she is not in tune. Why are we asking her questions? Let that woman sing. Stop asking her questions.
I don't want to say shut up and sing, but
no.
She's 60 plus? 60?
I don't think so, Kevin.
No, I think she is.
How old?
Hey, Siri, how old Janet Jackson is?
58.
Okay, she on
I was faster than Siri. Suck it, bitch. They keep saying AI is gonna take over. Ha ha! They forgot that about the angel. Bump the AI. Janet, what are you talking about, girl? This is what happens when you have babies late in age. I'm serious, because baby brain really is for real. And you are, she's mature. That baby then sucked out whatever sense.
It's big it's big. I got my news on Facebook energy. Even the MAGA people were like, well, she turned black, you know. And Janet was like, forget that. She's white and Indian.
Her daddy is white. Her daddy white.
That's the part. That Jamaican father of hers with the fro. That part's undeniable. She was like, I don't know what y'all been told. I heard the father was white.
It's all supposedly they said. Who is they?
It's always they.
Tell me who the they is. The cousin at the Pentagon, huh?
Nobody wants to admit they got their news off Facebook.
She got her news from The Onion. She got her news from a parody.
They in the chat saying Randy Jackson is MAGA. I didn't know Randy was.
I can believe it. Now I believe. Listen, I just said this on Is This Going to Cause an Argument? I have gravely overestimated people's intelligence. Gravely. I assumed we were all on the same level playing field. Because while I do consider myself to be intelligent, I don't consider myself to be one of the scholars of the world, right? So I thought I was at ground zero with most people. And there were some, due to environmental reasons, that might fall underneath that. Not a vast majority. I was wrong.
Yes.
I don't know why I thought people were smarter than people.
People, I listen, I'm not even talking about Janet specifically. However, there's this TikTok that was so funny. This guy, I don't remember the gist of it, but basically the girl had dropped her phone in water. He had tried to get her number, right? And she gave it to him. He called her on the weekend, and she didn't answer. He got back to school and saw her. They were in high school. And he was like, yo, what's up? You give me your number. I try to call you, blase, blase. Like, why you ain't pick up? She was like, oh, I dropped my phone in water. And I read somewhere that if you need to dry it, you just put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And she put her phone in the microwave for 2 minutes, and it exploded, destroyed the microwave. And he was like, when you're arguing with people on the internet, I want you to know that girl is still alive. Somebody that you're arguing with thought she could put her phone in the microwave to dry it out. And she's still alive. She's walking around. She's living in the world. She got a new phone and she's tweeting and commenting. And you're assuming that you are talking to a person with relative intelligence as you. And this person put her phone in the microwave to dry it off. Just think about that. Those people are out there in the world.
This also makes me think there's a lot of undiagnosis coming out, right? We need some, because that sounds like the behavior of a 9-year-old. I could see Kai or Sai being persuaded.
Yes. Not a high school senior.
Correct.
A high school senior said, oh, not popcorn. I'm going to put this iPhone in the microwave. The
system has failed her because they should have said that baby don't need to go to the high school. That baby needs to be in a special class where we watch her closely. But that's not what's happening. And so with Demita Jo, with Janet Demita Jo Jackson, I feel as though the camp of people she's keeping around her and the websites that she is choosing to look at, if she's looking at websites, I don't know if she's getting her news from the nature or from
nature.
Yes, because it could be the birds or who told her. God bless you, Joshua. But the state, this is what it really boils down to. Is not just Janet. It's we gotta stop letting people tell us who we are going to consider black, because this narrative was started by white people.
Yes.
You don't get to tell me who I decide is also a me.
Well, the thing is, they trying to change the rules now.
Because you said it was one drop.
Because of slavery, during slavery, you said it was one drop. So that you could procreate, you could rape black women, and you could make new slaves. That's what y'all said.
That's it.
Y'all said you mulatto, quadroon, octoroon, you still black. So now when a person is Indian, black, Jamaican, now when it's beneficial for us and a negative for you, well, now you're not black enough. Now don't switch the rules up now. Because now Barack wasn't black enough because his mom was white. He was from Kenya. He was in Hawaii. Continental United States. Nah, you said
one drop.
One drop.
And that Negro had more than one drop. And not only that, though, I don't care. I wasn't the person to bring it up. This woman will be the first woman president. Hard stop.
Period.
We don't have to add a race to it. But they want us to focus on that to try to discredit why we might support her. Okay? So I hate that is even a conversation piece. I do hate that Janet Jackson is now spewing it out, because originally that was fed to us. Well, she only claimed that she was Indian. I don't care if that could have been the case.
Could have been the case.
I don't care, because you know what? I did my Ancestry.com. There's about 21% of me that's from Europe.
21%, Angel?
There's a nice amount of white up in here.
That explains a lot.
What do it explain?
Audacity.
Is that where the audacity's from? How much white you got in you?
I never did the 23andMe.
Exactly.
Because
you got more than I do.
Well, I got the 1/8 Mexican. So me and Josh is closer than me and you. La raza!
But I don't claim none of that whiteness. I'm not over in Europe talking about my people.
No,
I'm not.
When you went to France, you wasn't like, man, I'm with y'all.
Yeah, I wasn't. And it's my prerogative. So I don't care, to be honest, even if that were true, which it is not. Because I'm sorry, you don't get to go to Howard and then think you're not going to claim your blackness. Well, that's not even possible.
You can't. That's the thing they don't understand. And it's so funny. They be trying to get her and they be getting them. When she was talking to a bunch of white people or whatever, they're like, look at her. She doesn't sound the same as when she's with black people. And black people was like, we know we have to code switch.
All the time.
Y'all didn't know. We know.
We do it all the
time. Code switching is a part of our life because of whiteness.
Yeah.
So this is not a gotcha to us. We fully understand why we all, we call it a code switching. We call it a work voice, all that type of stuff. This is not new information to black people.
At all. And she also, let me tell you what else you're not going to be able to do, is pledge any of the Divine Nine and be part black and not acknowledge that you are part black. It don't work that way. You don't have to be black to be a part of the Divine Nine.
No.
But if you are, yeah, one of the girls that just crossed eyes is a little Mexican woman.
Mexican Delta?
Yes.
El Delta?
El Delta. Yeah.
I ain't never seen it. I seen some white Kappas more than anything I see. White Sigma.
we be having things scattered because we are the business. So
is it white Qs?
I'm sure there's a white Q somewhere.
I seen some white Sigmas at my school.
Yeah.
Seen some white Kappas.
It's not a norm, but it happens. Hell, what am I saying? She half black, half Asian. The Asian is very like
Meg Scoop.
Yeah. Half black, half Asian.
And she went on and did that Black Divine Nine.
Come on.
And y'all let her in.
Yes, because guess what? We know she acknowledges the blackness of her. And that's what I'm saying with Kamala. But regardless, I don't care. And
Don't make me never mind.
They don't bring up race when we looking at two old shrivel up ass white men. We don't be like, look at that. He white.
Did you notice all the cognitive stuff is gone now that Joseph Robinette is gone? There was like cognitive ability between the candidates. When Joseph was gone, they was like, she turned black.
Yeah, they're going to say anything they can to try to discredit her. So,
communism.
Oh yeah, commie Kamala. Come on, guys. And then you set it up so that you now have to pronounce her name right.
Right.
Because you just gave yourselves the phonetic sound of her name. So now y'all got to say it right. You got to think too hard to say it wrong now.
And she don't got no kids. I said, boy, y'all moving the goalposts ain't even enough. Donald Trump is on his third marriage, got all kind of disrupted families.
And his foundation does not match his neck.
Listen.
Okay?
Got big fish to fry. Forget about the children.
And I told you, I'm glad she don't got no kids because that makes me feel like she can actually do a good job of this.
Look at you. 4 children running around on your arm. You can't be being in the Situation Room.
Let me tell you, with a Marv hitting buttons and we at war. And I got to call them AAAA. I was just playing. That was my child. Y'all can go ahead and blast that up out the air.
Blast that up out the air.
Just hit it.
That was my baby, and I had him in the Oval. I had him in the Situation Room because you know how.
Our sitter got sick. She got COVID, so we couldn't have her watching him. Marcus, he off trying to cut together this content, and Final Cut Pro then broke down again. So I'm so sorry. That's what be all the excuses. So I'm glad that all she got is her little bonus kids. Okay.
And why they act like the bonus kid ain't a kid?
Because they don't care.
She ain't had no natural born.
What?
What is that? What does that have to do with the job she is applying for? Exactly. When has not having children made you a bad politician?
Listen.
What does raising a child like?
You know what? No president has birthed any natural born children.
None.
Not near one of them. So it sounds like she fits into the club with me for me.
Listen.
Not near one of them. I don't understand.
Herbert Hoover ain't had no baby.
Go ahead. Go talk about Herbert.
I don't even know if he was president. I feel like he was though.
Listen. All the old ones I don't remember.
They're just making up any old kind of thing that ain't never applied to nothing ever to discount this woman. And I think it feels like grasping at straws. And
not only that, Kamala pledged, AKA back in the 80s. This is when hazing rules were there.
Yeah, she was. Listen,
let me tell you. This little beating that y'all giving her probably does not compare to whatever the hell she went through.
First of all, she's been black her whole life.
Alpha chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Okay.
Yeah, Herbert Hoover was the president. Y'all talking about the FBI? That's J. Edgar Hoover.
No telling what type.
What's Alpha chapter again?
That's the first chapter. That's Howard for AKAs.
So Alpha chapter is any chapter that's at Howard.
No. Alpha is the first chapter.
So the original AKAs are the Alpha chapter.
So Delta has an Alpha chapter as well.
I mean, yeah. But I'm saying at Howard.
Yes, because Howard
AKA started at Howard.
Correct.
So that first line is considered Alpha chapter.
That chapter is considered the Alpha chapter.
Oh, the one started at Howard
is the Alpha chapter.
So where's Delta start at?
Howard University.
So any Delta that goes to Howard
pledges, if she can make that line, is a part of the Alpha.
Do they
chapter.
have multiple lines?
They have usually one line either a year or one line every 2 years, and it's very competitive. So it's hard to pledge either one of those sororities at Howard. Because it's extremely competitive.
The very divinest of the divine nine.
And then all that you're dealing with black elite. Everybody at that school is a black elite as far as in academics and has done community service all their life and has done. So it's like, what are you doing to stand out?
So the fact that she's in means she's worthy, more worthy.
I would say it would be harder to pledge at a HBCU than a PWI because the statistics are against you. The numbers are against you.
Because there's so many candidates, potential candidates.
Yes.
At UW, it was not as many.
It's like, yeah, you might not make it because you're just not qualified, but it's not because there's a cap in number.
Creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme.
Got it.
Yeah. So regardless, Janet, baby, I love you. Don't do that.
Does this change anything about how you see her?
No. Well, no. It adds information to who she is. Mm-hmm. Again, I always assume people at their highest intelligence. For me, in this arena specifically, I realize, this is not what you do.
I thought it was the most interesting thing to me about the whole thing was the apology and her being like, I did not apologize.
Yeah, she's like,
and he's fired for saying I apologize. I said what I said. I'm not apologizing. That's what they told me, that the dad was white. I don't know why he tried to fix what I didn't say to be fixed.
I want them to fire whoever is the person that's telling her this stuff.
Man, listen.
And my mama got friends like this. With Paint Your Life, you can give your loved one a unique hand-painted portrait of themselves or a place or person they love. It's not AI. It's not a print. It's a real painting by a real artist. No gift could touch the heart as much as this. And now it's a special early bird price. Y'all know I did Paint Your Life for my best friend Brescia for her wedding. Her father had passed away the year before, and I wanted to make sure she had a beautiful portrait of him with her in her wedding dress. And Paint Your Life was able to make that happen. She absolutely loved it. It was so easy for me to do. I know you'll love it too. Paint Your Life transforms your photo into a one-of-a-kind, beautiful hand-painted portrait by professional artists. It takes less than 5 minutes to order a custom-made, hand-painted portrait. You'll get to approve every stage of the portrait process, receive as many modifications as you like to ensure the portrait is painted just like you dreamed. Get a hand-painted portrait as little as 2 weeks, the perfect holiday gift, meaningful, personal, and always heartwarming. This is a gift that will touch the heart and make your loved one's holiday unforgettable. Get started with your holiday shopping early this season and give the most memorable gift you have ever given. From paintyourlife.com. There's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. Order now to get Paint Your Life's early bird holiday offer. 20% off your painting. That's right. For a limited time, get 20% off and free shipping. To get the special offer, text the word THING to 87204. That's THING to 87204. Text THING to 87204. Paint Your Life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. My mama got friends that would sow these type of seeds of discord that would sow this type of stuff to my mother. Mm-hmm. But my mother luckily has 4 daughters who are going to push out whatever false information before it gets seeded into her head. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she does. She has a couple of friends where she'll say something they said and I'll be like, no, that is false. And then I'll be like, let's look it up together. No. I'm like, there's nowhere it's documented that is a fact. Let's reel that back in. And then I will call the friend whatever. I'll be like, that's because that friend is actually racist. And
right.
they're very passive in a lot of things they do. But honestly, in their heart, they're more aggressively racist. And you need to know that. We got to, yes, as somebody said, and Janet's child is so young, they don't have the chance to raise
the baby
her.
don't know yet.
But the baby will know, and he'll have to help re-raise his mama.
That's what it is, because I got to call my mom, my dad, my grandma, my aunties, be like, no, that's not true now.
Yeah, you
get
got
off of that Facebook.
Got to send my dad some chickens so he can get his eggs and get himself together. Oh, Janet, I still love you, but God dog it.
God dog it. All right. Let's move on. I want to jump here for just a second.
Yeah.
Can I just complain?
I love to hear you complain, Kevin.
I just want to complain.
It's one of my favorites.
The USA Top podcast came out yesterday morning. USA Top podcast. No, we're not on there. We're not usually on there. Let me give you the top 5. Number 1, the Joe Rogan Experience. Number 2, the Tucker Carlson Show. Tucker Carlson. Number 3, Candace Owens. It's number 3. Number 4, Talk to Her with Haley Welch.
Talk to her.
Talk to Her.
Is that like Hawk to her?
The Hawk to Her girl has a podcast called Talk to Her, and she's number 4.
I'm going to go leave. I'm going to go leave. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go lay down. A young lady who gave some great advice on how to lubricate
a penis
before having fun with it has a podcast that she just started that's already ranked in the top 10. Meanwhile, I had to come up with a whole rap song. I did a 3-minute liturgical dance, okay, last week. Kevin has multiple times caught cramps in the back of his leg. We've had to add Baby Yoda to the cast of this show. The Spanish guy has to stand for the entire show. Like one of the security at Buckingham Palace. Yet there's no changing of the guard.
Spanish guy is editing another show for us while he's in the background of this podcast.
And also,
we've been going for 4 years. Ain't nary cracked the top 4.
Josh, we're going to have to record the ads later because we sure enough forgot the time. So
we
we'll
sure
just
did.
do them at
Spanish
the end.
guy's not standing there. We're just off the leash.
We are losing it.
We're barking at the moon, Josh. You got to keep us under wraps. We don't know when 15 minutes has passed.
Left Eye did not give her life. Left Eye did not give her life for us not to make it to the top 10. Well, she didn't give it. It was taken. But it wasn't tooken.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with Talk to Her. She going to win the NAACP Image Award for
Nigga, I'll hawk to her in the face.
She going to win the award for Lifestyle Podcast.
I'll kill everybody. I'll kill everybody. Who else is in there, Kevin?
Rotten Mango. I'm not sure who that is. And then the Megyn Kelly show is number 6.
I don't know who Megyn Kelly is.
Megyn Kelly is a conservative.
White.
Talking
Candace,
head.
white.
Yeah. I said, and the thing is, it's so interesting because this is what happens time and time again. What? Somebody goes viral. We hate share. Hers actually was positive. People thought it was funny. But what often happens is people hate share them right into a deal, right into brand deals, right into the top podcast. It's all fun and games till they start making real money. Mm-hmm. Now she has a real audience, like a real podcast. The number 4 thing, if it does nothing else, add revenue. People see that.
Yeah.
And you make those lists and they say, oh, we're going to give you, instead of $300 an ad, we're going to give you $1,000. Or she was at $1,000, $5,000, whatever the case is. And listen, the baby went viral and she's making the most of it.
Yeah.
It's just be frustrating when you sit up in here and you do 2 episodes a week like this and like that.
Like this
for
and like
4
that.
years. But I'm going to tell you what. Here's what I know.
Tell us what you know.
The slow burn.
I was about to give you background music. Keep going.
Go ahead. The slow burn and the...
You're supposed to keep talking.
No, that's what the song you were going to sing. Why would you sing I believe the children are our future?
I don't know, because it is about our future, and we're the children. We're the kids on the back pew.
I'm just going to say that the audience that we have built, we ain't never shot up to the top 10. But them folks have been with us through thick and thin. I'm not doing this with you. Let me tell you what compliment.
Go ahead.
What you in rare form, and I want you to say that way like that.
Like it's like it. Go ahead.
I want you to know what compliment we get that I get that really warms my heart.
I want to know what the hell it is.
People say y'all got me through the pandemic.
They do say that.
That compliment has happened since 2021, roughly. People were like, bro, we had nothing and y'all made us laugh through the pandemic.
You know what got me through the pandemic?
What?
Tequila. Lots of it. I was a drinking somebody. You understand? I kept a lot of liquor places open. And then also having these people to talk to. Having them talk to me back in the comments.
Man, we had that digital community.
We did. I was going live every day. Somebody saw my titty at one point in time.
What, man? What?
I was washing dishes in a house dress and I was getting it. Waka waka. That thing said like a windshield wiper. It flopped on screen. I didn't know. Somebody sent me a DM and said, Angel, you might want to take down the live because your titty came out. And I went and I said, there it is.
You watched it?
Uh-huh. And I said, let me just take it down.
Were you embarrassed?
No.
You don't embarrass easy.
I do embarrass, but it was so quick. She was like,
she wanted to be on TV.
She's like, hey guys. I told Marcus, I said, my titty came out. It was like, they have, muumuus have big necks and big arms. I think she might have came through the arm, to be honest. I think she came out of the sleeve, wrapped around, and then wrapped back in. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed. We became very close as a community. Thoroughly enjoyed being able to have people to talk to in my kitchen.
Man.
As I bleached every single grocery that came in there. We smelled like we had a swimming pool in our kitchen.
All right, let's move on. This was going viral, and I did not catch this at all. Tia and Tamara apparently are not.
They're not close.
They're not
They
close.
don't be talking.
There was a viral clip. I'm just going to paraphrase because I didn't put it in the docket. And essentially, I believe it was Tamara was saying that Tia was on The View, correct?
No, Tamara.
Tamara was on The View?
Yeah. No. Oh, wait a minute. You talking about The View. Yeah.
Which
no,
one was
not
on?
The View. Shit.
The Real.
The Real.
The Real.
Tamara was on The Real. All the thes gets me crazy.
Who was married to Corey Hardwick?
Tia. She's divorced. Tamara is married to the white dude, and they own a winery together. Adam is his name. Tamara has 2 younger children, boy and a girl. Tia has an older boy and a 8-year-old.
Tia was with Corey.
Yes.
Okay, so Tia got divorced.
Correct.
So the interviewer was like, Tia is getting back into reality TV. What do you think about that? And Tamara was like, I found out about that when everybody else did.
Yeah.
So obviously Twitter, when you watch a video, Twitter, like, I'm gonna show you everything that ever happened on this. And apparently they have not been close in a while. Was this surprising to you?
Yeah, it was. And it broke my heart being a twin mom because I would hate for that to ever be the case for Kai and Sai, even though they are each other. They are so different and they're best friends and worst enemies. Actually, I had to threaten to start beating them again last night because Kai had pushed Sai down and hurt his arm. And I said, y'all want me to get back to whoopings.
That's Black Parent. You hurt him, I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, I said, since y'all can't keep y'all hands off of each other, let me
join the fun.
Yeah, I said,
that's actually why I stopped whooping my kids. Because Josiah kicked Isaiah and I popped him. I was like, don't hit your brother. Now how that makes sense to you, Kevin?
The twins haven't been whooped in so long, but I said, apparently that's what needs to be implemented again. Y'all want mama to get calluses on her hands, tearing y'all's asses up. I said, that's what you want, ain't it? They were like, no. I said, it is. It is. And I'm ready. Anyways, I feel so bad for them only because, one, I've never fallen out with one of my sisters where I'm just like, we don't talk. I don't like ever. This just never happened. My sister Jackie, me and her don't talk as often as me and my other sisters because we really didn't grow up in the same household. She's so much older than I am. Mm-hmm. But I ain't never beefed with my sister. And if she needed something, I'd be right there. So I just feel for that to be your twin and y'all can't connect. My heart goes out to him.
Me too. I haven't talked to my brother in a little over 2 years. We were very close.
You know what, you dumbass
he ain't hit me back in. I don't know.
He be talking to you all the time. He said, you don't listen to that Frank, and I be trying to talk to you. He be trying to talk to you, do the Frank, and you be hanging up on him. You be like, no, Jason, shut up. He's like, I will not, no.
I ain't tried it in a long time. Yeah. Today might be the day, Angel.
It'll never be the day.
It's gonna be the day.
It'll never be
I'm
the
feeling
day.
it.
I thought you were getting another tattoo. You just
I got
went
it.
there. Where is it? Kevin.
And I got the stage crew on my leg.
Kevin, I didn't know.
Zay got
I saw Zay's. I don't see it.
It's right there.
I was like, just turn around, nigga. Put your leg down. Okay, very interesting. That's very to hear of you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want it anyway. We was on the live on Patreon for a minute.
Trying to figure out where to
I wanted it right here and it looked weird. I wanted it on my back. It looked weird.
It's because you're getting a lot of like singular things. And so it starts to look patchworky.
And that's why I need to spread them out. Because if you want a sleeve, I was doing some research on sleeves. You got to have a theme. And you got to know what's going there. You got to go in knowing you want a sleeve. You can't just willy-nilly have a sleeve pulled together.
You don't have anything right here, right?
No, I don't got the arm for that. I don't want no muscly placed.
That wouldn't have looked bad, Kevin. I thought you were about to show me something that looked like you about to fly away. Like you cook good greens. Your arm ain't like that.
It ain't strong
your
though.
Your arm got some muscular too.
It ain't got enough. All right, here we go. Frank Ocean, Godspeed. Let's do this, Kev. Today's the day. See, this really doesn't help. This opening.
It sounds like somebody walking up into heaven and not turning around.
I'm cheating because I'm talking. Let me start over.
Jason,
I can do it.
If you could
Stop,
right
Angel.
now.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Today's the day.
I think you got it. Kevin.
My heart's beating fast already.
Oh, you can do it.
All right, here's the day. Today's the day.
He said, I can't. No, it is taking him. It took him.
I don't know what it is.
Because he's dead. That's what it is. You act like the guy.
I don't know why.
To get your tissue, Kevin.
I was doing so good.
Girl, shit, nigga, because that was your brother and he's gone. Let me tell y'all, we talked about this before. When that damn Churchy got picked up, it was about to air. This poor Kevin, I was like, today is gonna be a day for this man. He was dropping tears as big as his iPad, his laptop. You could hear them hitting the carpet.
I don't know why I can't do that song.
Because it reminds you of your brother.
Every time I think it's like no time passes. Every time I hear this, it's the first. It's that long open.
Yeah,
it's all that woo woo.
It literally sounds like you're looking at the back of Jason as he walks through the pearly gates. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, I didn't even get to prayer this time. Usually I can get to say a little prayer.
You get to Well, that just means you still love him. So you would be did you and Jason ever fall out to where
we did fall out for real?
But like as adults.
No, as adults. When I was in college, we didn't talk for
That's not adults like these. These two heifers
are
in their
old.
40s.
No, this old. I'm gonna just keep this
Yeah, because you'll cry again. That's fine.
I was let's see, I was probably 19. It's probably about 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
He got now, but I don't know if it would count for regular because I was away in college and he was at work, so I don't know that we would have talked a lot anyway. Like when I was in school, we weren't talking as much as we did when I lived in the house. But we beefed. I'm gonna talk about it in detail one day. And we stopped talking for probably from August until Christmas of that year. We was beefing. But I don't think we also didn't see each other that much.
To be able to feel the beef.
We didn't beef. By the time we actually saw each other, it was Christmas. I came home from school or came back to my parents' house and he was there and he was like, nigga, we brothers. It was like that.
Nigga, we brothers.
But you know what? I will say, that probably really doesn't even count. But as an adult, as a kid who was close to his family, his whole family, his whole life, I have grown as an adult and realized through social media, people don't always be cool with their family. It's not that unusual.
Yeah, people do no contact. They'll be like, I'm not
people
doing
do
this
no
no more.
contact with their parents, with their grandparents, with their siblings. Yeah. It's not that uncommon. I think I'm just speaking for myself, which I feel like people don't do on the internet enough. I believe that I believed for a good part of my life, celebrities were exempt to everyday people issues.
Of course.
You think money solves it or fame.
I think a lot of people actually think that.
Yes. And what happens often is money, fame, or the appearance of money. A lot of people that people think are rich are actually not rich at all.
Come on.
They just try to make it look like that. That's also part of the industry. You got to make it appear.
I ain't rich. I can't wait till I am, though, because niggas, I'll tell y'all the truth when it is the case.
Listen, but a lot of times money and fame exacerbates issues more than it alleviates them. So people think, oh my God, how could they? They're whatever. It's actually not that hard at all. The same thing that happens to everyday people happens to celebrities. Celebrities are just people that more people know.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
They're not.
They're having a hard time saying on my face. Celebrities are just people that not everybody. Give me tissue. I gotta wipe some of the oil off of it. Okay. So for Tia and Tamara, you miss Jay, right? You miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. So if you all were beefing as adults and he was alive, you would be like, but I want for us not to beef.
Well, that's the one of the best thing, I'll say best and worst. One of the best things about having a good relationship with Jay is there's no regret of like, I feel like this would be infinitely harder for me if we weren't talking.
If you would have answered that question as no, I would have threw something hard at you. I said, you miss Jay, right? If you said no,
bro. I think one of the things that makes it easier to grieve is that we were in a great place. It just makes you miss him more and all that type of stuff. But I seen this clip the other day. I shared it with Liz, and it was talking about, he was a divorce lawyer talking about how much love meant to him. And he's basically, I'm paraphrasing, maybe I'll just find it for y'all.
You know, that's the only reason why I started a speaking relationship with my biological. We hadn't talked in 10 years.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. I know who you talk about no contact. I know how to do a no contact.
You did that before it was even a popular term.
But for me, it was that I don't want to regret the possibility of something more functional being a part of us. And I wanted to have a door open for whatever my children might want out of it.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, go ahead.
Good friend, Angel. This is a divorce lawyer on.
It's this one. Everyone needs to watch this guy, the divorce expert.
If we're honest, we're always losing everyone all the time. Like, and that's why to love anything is insane, right? Because to love anything is to expose yourself to the inevitability of losing it. When people say, like, well, how is a divorce lawyer so, like, you know, into love and such a romantic at heart? Like, how could you not be? How could you not be? When you're confronted every day with how fragile love is and how transient it is and how powerful it is. It means so much to us. So much of what we do all day is to find love and to be loved and to feel worthy of love. And then we have it, and we just kind of forget we have it until it's going away. And then it's too late. or it's gone, and now it's completely too late. Like if you realize, is it Pablo? Yeah.
This is the part I want to hear.
Realize how amazing Pablo is when Pablo's gone. Shame on you. I don't know if you ever read Thich Nhat Hanh's work, the Buddhist monk. So he, as a Buddhist monk, has this mindfulness exercise. He says, when you hug someone, think about the fact that they're there and you're hugging them. Then close your eyes and think about that they've died. And this is the last time you're hugging them before you let go of their body and it's taken away. And then remember that they're alive and you're hugging. To me, like that, if we could just have that presence of mind when it comes to love. Like love is not permanently gifted, it is loaned.
Woo!
I would live in a constant state of panic attack.
No, I totally hear what he's saying,
Yes.
and I was like, "You're out of your freaking mind."
Yeah, I would.
If you imagine if I hugged you every time, like you could be dead. But I feel the like presentness of it. But the statement I really like is like, "Love is loan." Let me ask you something. As a parent, I want to know if I'm crazy. Do you often spend time thinking, "Oh, I don't want my kids to die. I don't want nothing to happen to them. I want them to die in a car crash or get shot or."
Yes.
Or do it be like ridiculous?
Like, what do you mean?
Like the amount of times you have that thought?
Sometimes I try to push it away because I will literally go into a full blown panic attack where my husband has to calm me down.
Because it'd be ludicrous.
Yes.
When the thing about being in America, me and Angel talked about this before. We was both in high school. Or maybe you was in, where were you in college? In Columbine? You were in 12th grade?
Columbine?
99?
I was in college.
Okay. Remember thinking that was the first, like, oh my God, this is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
The amount of school shootings since then.
Has been numerous, like, is crazy, too crazy to count because
And
so
then,
many.
in addition to that, having children text you. I don't know if this happens where you guys live, but in my boys' school, they went on lockdown. Zay's school went on lockdown, and I'm no exaggeration, once every 2 or 3 months. To the point where it's not even, because his school had like 5 schools on the like thing. So if one school had an issue, all 5 schools went on lockdown. So it was actually and there was an alternative school near his school. It was one of and that one was always having issues. The point being, getting that, hey, we're on lockdown text and thinking it could always be the one that's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that makes it hard. But the thing that I really liked here that he said is love is loaned. Because I'd be like, oh my God, I want to happen to Melissa. I don't want to have to happen to boys. I look at Monty sometimes and be like, you going to be dead.
Yeah, he is. He going to die.
He going to die.
Listen.
And I'm going to be mad that I was mad at him because he was biting my socks.
A lot of daddy long gone. Every day I be wondering if she going to run back up that hill. And I'll be like, you made it. You made it.
Crazy, Angel. I've been out here in the woods. You got 2 dogs?
I'll be like,
What if she come back and you got a Connie Corso? Now you got a protective dog after what happened to me.
I'll be like, yes, then you got a little brother and sister.
We never forgot you, Lottie. We just thought you was going on to be with him.
You did. I did.
But you ain't gone on?
You ain't gone on. You here. I would love it. I don't care if she looked like a monster.
I would look like Two-Face the
I would
dog.
get her some weave. I would do whatever I had to make her look pretty again. I would. It is not good for me to ponder. My husband, he'll snap me out of it. If I start having a car, he'll be like, no, don't you? No, you're not. No, we're not.
Because the brain be doing a disservice to the body. The brain be like, nigga, let me tell you what the worst thing could happen. That is real, and that could happen. Think about this for a while. That's crazy, huh?
I used to not be able to pray at night because I would get so focused on praying for people's protection. I'm telling you, and I would name the folk. It wouldn't be watch over my extended cousins. Watch over April, Tony, Daisha. I mean, I'm talking about, I am naming people. Aunt Judy, Aunt Hester, Aunt Wendy, Justin, Dominique, AJ. I'm naming everybody. It would, and then I would also name all of my friends as well.
Yeah.
And then by the time it was over, I'm crying and I can't go to sleep.
It's so real. Like, God, please protect them.
Please,
Protect them, God.
hold on, Father. I can't. I honestly cannot.
Oh,
so
my
if I was
God.
hugging people thinking this might be my last hug,
And I listen, I don't have a huge amount of friends, but I have some people that are close to me that if something happened to me, if Angel were to go on and be with him, boy, I'm going to tear your funeral up. I ain't never torn a funeral up. I'm going to act up. Not my unruly. Not my unruly. Now I'm flipping your body out the casket.
Listen,
Get her out of there.
y'all better have me standing up in a clear case. You better have my
I want you
braids
to be
down
like-
to my butt. Yes. I
want you to be
on
posed.
with him. That's gonna be me pointing up to Jesus. With him.
They better have it. They better did the body right.
Yeah.
When she looked just like
Oh,
herself
if I don't look like myself, close that casket, burn me, toast me up, and put me in an urn.
and put a picture of when I look like myself up.
A bunch of headshots all around. All around.
Jessica said, put these shades on, and I want them sliding off
Yeah.
just like.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Oh my God!
But yeah, no, it is
Do her like Tyler Perry. I'm gonna take your body out and throw it in the back of my pickup.
just
Y'all ain't did her body good. I'm gonna take it to the good
yes,
family. Y'all ain't gonna
body,
take.
body and titties just jiggling like the man's body did in that movie. I still
Put her
ain't
in the back
watched
of the truck loose.
Loose.
Just like y'all
Don't
did.
strap her down. Just moving like that. Just moving. So that for that, being that I'm hoping whatever
snap.
reason T and Tamara are not talking isn't something that is just something they cannot move past.
Yeah.
I hope that they find a way back to each other and whatever that relationship is supposed to look like. Because while I do understand that there are reasons where you might need to set a boundary and not talk to someone, it's always great if there could just be a functional relationship where two people are treating each other the way they're supposed to be treated.
Absolutely.
And especially when it's family, especially when it's your twin and they're identical. I mean, it would break my heart if I ever found out that Kai and Sai could not find a road to be in
Yeah.
each other's life.
It is sad. I think what people, I didn't realize when I was young, I've learned this in my adult age. Your family is just people that was born to your same people, but they are still just people. We just assume, I assume that just because we were related, everybody's cool with them. But some people do their family wrong. Some people mistreat each other. Some people's family is the worst thing that ever happened to them.
Oh yeah, some people do have really toxic families.
Yeah, and in the black culture, we be heavy on. I don't know that this is not true in other cultures. Let me give that disclaimer. We'd be like, that's still your family, and yeah, that's why the nigga did me wrong for 20 years. You think if they was my family, I would have allowed that?
Yeah.
So sometimes people in that, I actually started learning this during the holidays. You know, people like, bro, holidays ain't good for everybody.
so
Mother's
sad.
Days ain't good for everybody. It ain't always like that.
It ain't always
All right,
like
let's move on
that.
before I play this Frank Ocean song again.
I'm so sorry you had to cry today, but it was probably good. You've been constipated. I mean in emotion, not in your butt.
No, I be crying still.
Still cry a lot?
I cry, and boy, Tony put this post up the other day and said, "Men outside of sex and
I saw
whatever, what is women good for?" And
What
it was,
what's your not good for, but what is your favorite thing about
what's your
women?
favorite thing? Paraphrase. What they good for? They make biscuits. And I saw all these comments, but I bust out crying maybe 4 days ago. And I'm talking about, I cried in Melissa's lap like a child.
And that woman love you. You hear me?
And I was big and ugly. I'm talking about
She love you even more when you're big and
no
ugly.
holds barred cry, Angel. Big self. Because some of those, the thing about grief, it's unrelenting in its creative ways to get to you. It ain't even the same thing. If it was the same thing,
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, now I know. Like Godspeed, I know is a trigger, right?
Yeah.
Grief is like, I got 1,000 Godspeeds. You won't even believe the ways I'll trick
I'm
you to think
gonna
about your brother. What you see?
Wah-wah!
You see a bluebird, his favorite color was blue. Matter of fact, his high school was birds. You miss them. And then Godspeed start playing in my own
Oh
mind.
yeah, you got to turn that radio
Grief
off.
is creative. Like, you having a great day, huh? That's wow. He ain't having no great day. Now why you did what you did?
He might be having a great day.
Not the way Grief talked to me.
He said no.
So
he
when
ain't.
Melissa was
He
on
ain't
the bed working, I about knocked the laptop over.
She's like, this work don't mean nothing to
Angel.
me. She said that work don't mean nothing to me.
It was shoulders, snot. trying to talk through. And it is amazing to have a safe, soft place to land as 6'1", 270.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine being in a relationship where I could not be able to feel my emotions like that for fear.
Such a fucking asshole. So I praise God for Melissa.
What?
You would be.
Why you said what you said?
Because I think you need that. I think in order for you to be the creative person you are, you need to have a space where you don't have to be Kev on stage in any way, shape.
Oh, yeah. And home is that.
Yes.
Except my office. My office is work, but the rest of my home is just, it's just Kev or father or just, can you give me a treat?
Yeah.
I just love you.
This is a woman who was with you when you were unemployed. So that's how I know you can be whatever version of Kevin you want to be.
I can be, and I have been.
Yeah.
All right, let's
That's a
move
beautiful
on.
thing. There are some things in life that it's okay to be a total crapshoot. Okay, like trying a new type of milk in your coffee, or rolling the dice on a new workout class, or a cheap Instagram ad impulse buy. But finding the right doctor shouldn't be a total crapshoot. And with ZocDoc, it's not because you've got more options than you know. Let me say that again so you know what I meant. And with ZocDoc, it's not a crapshoot because you have more options than you know. ZocDoc is a free app and a website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an online appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. I absolutely love ZocDoc. We use it. We've scheduled Marcus's appointments on there. I used it for when I had to get my allergies checked, as well as my sinuses. I'm telling you, it's the place to be. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/SK to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/SK. ZocDoc.com/SK.
Jay Fridge was asking about, I said on Twitter today that I might be making my full-time move over to my, to Threads.
Wait a minute, who said what?
Jay Fridge, he's a long time friend of the pod. Jay Phrygian.
Yeah, okay. You got to give me
He
Phrygian.
go by Fred. Phrygian
Yes,
is his
I know
birth
Jay
name.
Phrygian.
Phrygian, he's friend of the pod.
Yes, he is. A very close friend indeed, Jay Phrygian.
Elon Musk just announced, and this was like, okay, now I might not be able to do this for real. You can block people, but the blocking only prevents them with engaging in your posts. You will still see their posts, and they will see your posts.
Oh, okay.
And the funny thing is, I seen a screenshot of that because I blocked Elon Musk a long time ago because I never want to see nothing he's talking about. I feel like, did you watch Succession?
I did every episode.
It feels like Kendall bought Twitter and thinks he is doing right by it.
Yeah.
And he is destroying the app.
Yes.
I've said before, it's the world star comments of, and I'm going to tell you why I stay on there. It is such a great
Source material.
source for internet. I'm going to tell y'all, and I've said this before, it is so easy to find something to talk about on Twitter. For a video idea, for a podcast topic, for my daily fodder to keep my accounts growing and relevant. I was not accused, but somebody said the other day when I was getting lightly dragged for not being funny and being the sex appeal of a hangnail. They were like, he's just gonna find ways to monetize your comment, your content. Not all. So much of content is reviewing and revising stuff that's happening in the world. Jay Leno and David Letterman's first 10 minutes was a monologue about what happened on the news. The news has just become online, right? But what's happening is what you have to sift through for me to get to the news, to get to the worthiness, to get to something worth making a video for becomes more and more each day. And the inability to block people, and a lot of stuff I block is like, there's a lot of vertical, I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm doing the circle.
Yes, nipple.
Go with me, Angel.
Areola.
On Twitter now.
On Twitter. To
Verified.
feature us.
Verified accounts that tweet nothing but, fight videos, people dying.
Oh, no.
Like, I be blocking that stuff. I don't want to scroll my timeline and see somebody get shot or beat up or whatever it is.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Yes, and then they So anyway, I was talking about going to Threads. You don't be on Twitter. You just live your life.
It's to the point that I'm surprised Twitter does not make me re-download it.
That's how often you don't go.
Correct.
Man.
I don't want to do all that reading. I'd rather read a book.
You don't even be on Instagram sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I tagged you in a video as a collab. You come back next Thursday. Like, accept. What were you doing, Angel? I was living my real, actual life.
My life.
I was raising children.
Them kids I could be gone. The kids could be gone. I don't give a damn about this damn Threads, Twitter, snitter. My real kids got to have me. I got to have them. They are the four chambers of my heart, okay?
That's the thing. My kids they of age where they don't need as much activity and presence as they needed when they was young.
Oh, it's not that my kids are honestly requesting it other than a mom, but I know they need it. I see their faces light up when they see me. I'm like, you still need it. I know. It's okay.
It's so funny. My Joe, he is such a family person shrouded in porcupine. He don't say I miss you guys. He'd be like, when are you guys coming home? So when we come home, we were like, he was like, oh, you guys are back? I'm like, oh, you missed us, didn't you? He was like, yes.
He love y'all.
But Zay, where are y'all going? And you need to be back.
Get your asses here.
Get in this house by 11.
Amar goes, Mommy, you took too long. That's how he tells me he misses me. He will from the kitchen counter where he's sitting playing Roblox with McKinley. Mommy, you took too long.
You took
okay,
too long.
I'm grown. Two things that I want to mention that ain't got shit to do with what we're talking about, but we'll go back to it. One, check out Kevin's episode of Tasting with Tank with my husband.
It was a good time.
They had a good time talking about his shoes. It's on Tanksley TV. Two, I have an article with XO Nicole that just came out. Forgot to tell y'all. That was supposed to be
your stuff down.
This is what I just did because I was going to forget again. 3, God dang it, Kevin. I had just sent you that video to make you laugh. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do this video later. And when I was sitting there and I saw your version of the video pop up, I wanted to break my freaking phone.
You know, it's funny. I had seen it before. I seen Charlie Puth do it. And I was like, oh, he could sing. And then when you sent it, I said, I could make this too. And the funny thing is, all jokes aside, Angel, you probably know this. I was trying to get that ball in that hole.
Oh, I could tell.
So let me tell you a funny story. Also, Angel sent it to me and I said, that's my cue. You ain't gonna get me twice, Lord. And you know better than to send me something if you ain't done it. You should have been sending me, and I liked it. I hadn't seen that video.
I know that. I thought it was like, oh, this is funny because he is terrible.
Well, I had only seen real singers doing it. It never clicked that non-people could do it.
Yes.
I seen Charlie Puth do it. I seen somebody else. I said, well, obviously only real singers. When you sent me that one, I said, oh.
Of course.
But I thought you would have had yours locked and loaded. No. But let me tell you what's funny, Angel. I tried to do it for real and get all the things in there. Melissa was working in the backyard. I heard, what's going on? Are you okay? No, I'm trying to do the singing thing. I'm trying to do do, re, mi. She's like, you are okay? All right. I said that. Me singing shouldn't make you worry about me.
She's like, something's not right. Something's not right. I heard as I was listening, I said, oh, yeah, I was flat. But the vibrato was what was cracking me up.
Church people, that
ball was like, I will not. And then I wasn't changing the pitch.
Angel,
like you weren't either.
I don't know how to. Mine said, fa, boom, fa, boom. Fa. I try to be quiet. I said fa. That's the same note.
No, you just went down in a note.
Did I?
You said because you started fa, fa. Those are two different notes.
Those are different notes.
I got louder because I was flat. I was like fa, fa, fa. Like that was going to change.
I'm gonna get it right this time. I'm gonna try it right now.
Here, we're gonna do it together.
All right, here we go.
Okay, you do one note and I do one note.
Okay, well then it's okay. You do do.
No, you do do.
Okay. Do,
re,
mi, 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 mi. See, now I'm gone. Mi, ro, re, mi, mi.
fa,
So. Angel, I was in my office for 45 minutes. I'll go get it. I'm not.
That
And
was
it's really discouraging to see that ball smash into that ball.
that was my first attempt, the one that I recorded.
So it was mine too. But then I tried to do it for real. And I was like, oh no, mine not going.
I couldn't get. If I could have stopped laughing, I could have got that last dough. But that just made me so mad.
What's your TikTok name? Is it that chick Angel?
TV.
With TV?
Yeah, I actually have both, but I don't know how to log into the other one. So.
Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry, y'all. This podcast is all over the place today, but y'all signed up for this.
They surely did.
They surely did.
I know y'all not complaining. Well, no, everybody loves to complain.
If it's new, y'all, I'm sorry if you're new. All right, so let me read this. This was and shout out to everybody in Patreon who sent ideas. K-Mac, Kyla McMullen, Ohima, Brianna, Yulina, Sesdi, and Ambia19 said this. Latto apologizes to working class people if they're offended by her brokie lyrics and creates a challenge offering them $10K to film themselves at their job singing the lyrics to her song. Waffle House worker does and posts her version of the challenge, but gets fired for being on social media while at work, which would then lead to her and others who followed suit to being broke. Now, did you see this?
Yeah, I did. I saw the girl doing I didn't listen to her doing it, but I saw the video of the girl doing it.
They getting fired and their video was great.
That's why I don't understand. Waffle House, y'all are the one place that people can go to when they've had a sketchy past.
You got some nerve, Waffle House.
I'm like.
It wasn't even busy.
It wasn't.
It made me want to go. When they had brokie come out of the printer, I said, let me get an all-star special. That's the organic marketing you should want, Waffle House. Now you fired her, and now I'm going down to Bob Evans.
Now I'm going to go to Cracker Barrel.
Going down to Cracker Barrel because y'all want to act like that.
Y'all want to have standards. Your menus are laminated. You spray them off.
My desk is bigger than the Waffle House table. They're going to put 7 plates on me. Y'all got some nerve.
You know I can order enough food for 20 people and pay $8.11, and that's everybody's food. You can't have those type of standards where people can't do social media marketing.
Now, at the same time, y'all don't do y'all stuff at work in your uniform. You giving them the easiest. I know y'all don't read the handbook. Nobody reads the handbook. But them folks are well within their right to let you go because if nothing else,
you stealing company time.
You could be wiping the I know that floor was slick. I know something could be done.
Yeah.
You got to find some work to do. If you was on the clock making an extravagant TikTok, it wasn't just one person. Mm-hmm. They had a shot list.
Yeah.
It was well done. Them companies coming for you. They shouldn't. If I ran Waffle House, I'd be like, girl, let me give y'all a raise.
Yeah,
this is great. This organic marketing. You couldn't pay a commercial to go that viral.
Oh, yeah. No, and that's probably they didn't think it would go viral.
Right.
That's typically, I think, what happens because most of these people, they don't allow their like immediate bosses to follow them on
1,000%.
They're like, you'll never see a thing that I ever post. But then when other people start reposting it and they're like, that's my store. That's
girl,
store 617.
Miri the Siren, who I did that eating video with, she was reviewing Chick-fil-A food on her Chick-fil-A lunch that she paid for with the money she got from Chick-fil-A, bigging up Chick-fil-A. Them folks said, please don't do these videos no more. I said, what do y'all want? Y'all don't even do TV commercials.
It's because they want, like a lot of companies, to have full control
1,000%.
over their branding. And so if you are a part of the company, it is a conflict. But at the same time, I feel like there got to be some discernment, some discretion.
Absolutely. And rappers have been calling us broke since the beginning of my career in hip hop. I don't remember like the hip hop hibbity hip hop calling us broke. You know, like, yeah, they wasn't like broke. You nigga, you got no bread.
They were broke
all
too.
you got is a big old head.
Come on.
At your pop, and you got no money. Wife loves you, but you got no honey. Man, I know you're hungry with your big old noggin.
Oh,
I was trying. There you go, Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel, the people said that too, because they is broke. They was broke. We was all broke.
Yeah, we were broke together as a black community.
But then the rappers got rich, and they started being like, now y'all down there is broke. But that never changed for me, because we was listening to music like, that's going to be me one day. Yeah. And then, I feel like I don't remember as many women rappers calling people broke. But I don't. They ain't talking to us. They talking to them. Mm-hmm. Y'all broke, not me. She's saying you broke, not me, Kevin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But so I wondered, did she really catch fire for the song "Brokie"? I mean,
I've seen
because we're in a more sensitive day and age.
Yeah, but that's part of rap. You got to have your back. That's Rick Ross. I remember Jay-Z had a song, and I'm paraphrasing. Like, what's the paraphrase?
I like that because you're hungry. You want a paraphrase. I would love a paraphrase. Thank you. Go ahead, friend.
Somebody in the video asked Jay-Z, what's the difference between 4.0 and 4.6 or something like that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm waiting for you to finish so that I can.
And he was like 40 grand, some rap.
What
they said?
I know what song you're talking about.
Patreon, y'all just keep saying paraphrase.
I know what song.
50K, right? What was the lyric though?
He said, I know what difference 4.5, 4.
That's not it, Angel. And you're a rapper.
Make you know, do a lick. I beat you with that magic stick.
Angel, stop.
I know how to hit a cymbal.
Yeah, Takia White, she was talking to her haters. She wasn't talking to the people.
Well, we in a very sensitive ass time where
You just keep putting fries and burgers in the comments.
well, because you did say paraphrase, and that is the funniest thing I have
You
heard.
already cussed already.
I've got to get ready for the Lord, okay? I'm going to speak to the masses. I got to get the Lord in my heart.
I don't know what's happening today, y'all. I'm tired. Are you fully? No. We did the Ball Brothers.
Oh, you did? See, I'm not tired. That's why you not. That's what it is. That's why
No, you came in on 10 today.
But that's the Lord had me do that because he knew you were going to be tired. Because I have no idea why I'm on 10.
You are just having a great day, and I love it.
I love it.
But listen, people, if y'all gonna make TikToks, don't. As a person who got fired for doing stuff at work, they should using the color copier. Don't. I learned from that lesson at KeyBank. And I worked at All Deaf, and I still made my personal videos in my car.
You did.
On my way to
your
work.
Commute.
And then when I got to work, that was them people who paid me. We make your videos now.
We make your videos.
When I get home, I go back to Kev on stage. When I'm at work, I'm Kevin Frederick. Y'all be in, and this ain't even just the Waffle House. I see all kind of videos with people in uniform doing stuff that
I don't know why the teachers still make videos. Sorry, I interrupt you. Go ahead.
I don't mind the teachers. I think some have figured out a way to do it that they never show the students. Mm-hmm. Like they do, like this is what it's like. But the ones making the videos with the students, them is dwindled for me. I think they learned their lesson.
I don't even want to hear my kids in your videos. You need to be focused on teaching these children, okay? But right now, you're working on what angle you're going to shoot this and what type of content. I'm a content creator. I know how much I ignore my kids when I'm making content. I don't like it. Focus on what you need to focus on, which is my child. I don't like it.
See, y'all just watching podcasts at work. That ain't the same. If you making a video at work with like, the work stuff, y'all, they had. And wonder did everybody get fired or just the poster? Because she had everybody on that shift in that video. It seemed like
they probably only fired her because then who gonna work the next shift if you fire everybody? Who gonna do it? You gonna come in manager? Of course.
Dang.
But yeah, people got to be smarter. Because let me tell you, this career is not for the faint at heart.
Oh.
And here, listen to me right now.
Tell them folks.
This is not easy. I know it looked like it because we out here, I got on sunglasses at work, okay? I'm over here having fun with my unruly. But I'm constantly having to figure out what's the next piece of content. I'm constantly having to figure out how to pitch myself to brands to continue to make money. And if you're not able to deal with the pressure of following the rules at your own job, let me tell you, when you have to create your own rules and then follow them, it's going to be just as
Because some people can get sick of social media and be like, I'm not dealing with this today. But it is not an option for me yet.
It is not. I don't have enough in my coffers.
Part
be
of
like,
my job is I got to put myself out there. And them folks be saying, call you everything but a child of God.
I pray for protection around you.
Now you're going to be crying now. Because you're going to start.
Not that you're dead.
No. You're going to start naming everybody else.
No. And the protection I mean is mental.
Oh, yeah. That's what brought this up. That's why I spend less and less time on Twitter. Listen, I'm going to tell you what. I got my exit strategy.
What you doing?
Patreon only.
Just making content. For
I
that.
promise you.
I feel you on that.
I have, and it's not even that the Patreon is single fans, because they be disagreeing when it's time to disagree.
Absolutely.
But what I like about Patreon, and that's my exit strategy when the world gets too much, I've already set myself up to where my whole life can live on Patreon. I never feel like the Patreon audience who pays to be a part of that community is going to argue on bad faith just to argue. That's what I feel like a lot of the internet does. They like, oh, they're like, I'm going to find a reason to go and be negative. I feel like the Patreon is going to give you the benefit of the doubt. They're going to call you out when it's BS. We can disagree, but you can disagree within reason. I feel like I've created a community that reason is still a big part of it. You don't have to agree with everything. They don't be on these comments. They do not agree with everything I say, you say.
No, they agree with everything. They be like, Angel, you on it again.
That's
and again,
not
and
true
again.
at all.
They do. They be like, Angel, oh my God, how did you get? Nobody ever goes in the comments and be like, Angel missed it today. Never.
In the
other than
Patreon,
all the time. All the time, they're like, I don't know what the hell Angel's talking about. I'll be like, well,
listen, I'm trying to get bigger, but at the same time, the way the world is, I'd be like, you know what, y'all can have, and it ain't even gonna be like, join me over here. I ain't seen Kev. Oh yeah, he only, and I'm gonna be on Patreon at the moment, having the time of my life, having a party. You know what I'm saying? Because the especially like Twitter, that website's powered by division and negativity. It is so commonplace to just talk about things you don't like. Go out of your way to talk about things you don't like. The Patreon audience, boy, we be in there having a time.
Rihanna said, bring back TBTB and we'll pay more. I am really shocked. I know you don't care about TBTB.
What?
Don't
I wake up in cold sweats thinking about.
I will start playing Frank Ocean over here and you won't be able to stop it. And I'll be like, Josh, you blocked the freaking door so he can sit here and cry. I am shocked at how many people actually really like that show.
Me too.
But it's gone.
It's gone. I thought about bringing it back, and then I was like,
Don't sit here and say that.
I did think about it.
When? No, you didn't. While you were taking a shit, and you were like, oh, no, that was just the chimichanga I had. Don't sit here and play with these people's emotion. Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, let's give y'all an update. Mark Robinson, who we read some of his fan fiction, a good portion of his campaign quit yesterday, I believe.
Okay.
I think 4 or 5 of his top aides.
He had staff.
He had, because he running. Let me see. His finance person. Oh shoot, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I had screenshot it. I want to say his finance person quit. Okay, here it is. His general consultant and senior advisor, Conrad something, Chris Rodriguez, campaign manager, Heather Willier, finance director, Jason Rizik, deputy campaign manager, have all stepped down. I think those were just the big people, and he's still in the race. Now, does that tell you that wasn't him, or does that tell you that they think that was him? He's still saying that wasn't me, and it's AI.
And it's AI.
And it's AI.
Don't lay down.
And so I was reading this tech blogger was like, AI ain't even advanced enough to do this. This was some analog mistake.
That's exactly.
This was you putting your name. AI can't. He was saying AI is a forward-thinking thing. This is a retroactive thing. Like, sir, you either apologize or don't apologize. You can't blame AI for regular stuff.
He thought it was one of them filters that you can put on yourself where it makes you look like you were born in the 50s. They put a filter on my comments of the day and made it like I made them 3 years ago about pissing on a girl and her pissing on me. You know what?
I just seen this.
What?
First of all, the word gubernatorial is just ridiculous.
I actually love. I was just talking to a boy last week about how I end up seeing that word more and more.
It was in Deadpool and Wolverine. It's such an unnecessary replacement for governor.
Gubernatorial is
Why?
It's very bougie, and I love it. Gubernatorial.
What is the point of that word?
It also sounds like a booger. Like, oh, you got a gubernatorial in your nose.
Relating to a state governor. Why though? Like, where did that? What's the Latin? Oh, it's a Greek. Okay, it's from the Latin word gubernare, which means to steer or govern.
See, that's what
Hey,
govern.
make your own language up.
Gubernatorial is fire.
Why do we choose random Latin words to stick with that don't never have no English?
Gubernatorialness.
Why? That gubernatorial is just
We
asinine.
spell colonel with no R's, so I will take gubernatorial because at least it looked like the way it sound.
But it's dumb
Colonel
though.
is colonel.
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 Melissa used to work at KFC. She said, I can't even tell you how many people came in and said, can I get some colonel stripes?
Colonel.
Stripes. Not.
Not strips. Colonel stripes.
Why do y'all name y'all chicken colonel stripes? Anyway, let me get two of them.
Let me get two of them. Do I got to wear them first?
Also, I seen this article this morning. I don't know how serious this was, but this says North Carolina gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson and his wife were cited by DHHS for falsifying criminal background check.
What?
See, now that porn done opened up the other stuff. You gonna be on porn if you commenting on porn on a porn website. You was tripping anyway, like I said.
I just don't understand.
You writing fan fiction on the porn website.
It must not have been that good because shouldn't your hands be busy?
Oh, his hands were busy. He was.
Yeah, they were busy in the wrong place.
If you were a betting woman, Angel,
Yes.
what would you bet that he sticks in this race?
I was about to say he's probably sticky.
Could have chosen anywhere. He
when-
stays in the gubernatorial race.
Oh yeah, he's in the gubernatorial too. When is his the election is the same day as the presidential?
I believe so.
About a week out, he'll drop out.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't. Do they? Will they even have time to replace him?
No, but he don't need to be replaced. There's more than him running.
No, I know. I'm talking about for the Republican side.
I thought, who all is running where he at? Because I feel like there's other
forgot the guy.
Republicans. He can't be the Republican candidate.
He's running against. Who lives in North Carolina? I'm Googling this.
North Carolina, come on and raise up.
Josh Stein. Thank you.
Your head and like a helicopter. Is that
thought his name
all?
was
It's
Josh.
just them two?
I
Come on,
don't
it's
know.
got to be more than that.
Let me see. I think he. Yep. Yeah, it's him and Josh Stein,
That's it.
and he's the Democratic representative.
The Democratic or the Republican?
Mark is the Republican. Josh Stein is the Democratic.
Hold on.
Oh, deadline's passed. Oh, Jay Watkins says deadline's passed
This line's passed for what?
to drop out.
Oh, so he's just gonna be there.
Dang.
He just
Oh well. I don't think he'll win. All right. Before we go, let me see what I missed. Oh, the Joe Olympics was great. JoJo had a 16th birthday party.
Yes, his sweet 16.
Yes.
Did you get the grill together on your own?
I got the grill together. I made hot dog. I made other stuff too. I just made a hot dog video, and people was like, "That's all you know how to make?" And I was like, "I'm
Oh,
not."
I missed the video. I was going to text you to see how it went. But
It went great.
I forgot.
His friends had a great time. Melissa had the time of her life.
Did she?
She hand did all the stuff. We don't
was in
have to
mommy
do that.
mode. She
But
was like-
she got so much joy.
There is something beautiful about when you're putting the stuff together for your baby.
I get it. Josh and Imara came over and helped. Greg and Mel came over and helped. Imara baked some cookies. I don't know how she write. She write good on cookies.
Yeah, I know.
I can't write good on paper.
She's good at her job.
I made burgers and dogs for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They was eating the burgers and dogs. Now, let me tell you what, the Mexican children, they had not been to a black cookout. Y'all come over, party start at 2. Y'all thought the food was going to be ready at 2. I'm putting the grill together still. Okay? Y'all going to learn some lessons about culture today.
Still putting the grill
Yeah,
together.
we did that food. That 2 o'clock was suggested. Why would y'all arrive at the time we invited you? And if you did get here at that time, why on earth would you think something to eat gonna be ready? You better get some chips out of that pantry and call it a day. I know that you don't even smell barbecue yet.
You're not. Yeah, no.
Huh?
The fact that y'all, these must be really good, well-behaved children because I told little Marcus his friends are not allowed at my house.
Really?
Yes, not in masses, like 2 at a time. They have too much energy. And the thing is, they're all nerds. Yet they have so much energy. They're nerds and athletes, but they're nerd athletes. They're
Yeah.
not. They're both. And I said they can't come here.
I love this. Yeah, and you got a good house for entertaining.
I do, but two of them can come.
2 at a time?
Two by two.
Can they come 2 by 2 on the same day?
No.
No?
No. No, because one, they have to also be trained about the yes ma'am, no sir,
Oh,
Miss
you got
Angel.
It's hard to do that in
And
groups.
they can't hear. See, we did laser tag for Marcus's birthday, which was smart because they ran out their energy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of doing the party over there.
Oh my God, today it was great.
Because Joe's friends, boy, they was just kicking it tough.
Oh yeah, they didn't want to leave. They were there with their friend.
They was like,
They were
what
there
y'all
with
want to
their
do
black
next?
friend.
Do next. It was so funny. Zay came in our room. Me and Melissa he was like, how long the kids gonna be here?
And y'all the rich parents, so that's also the problem. See, we the poor ones. Thank hallelujah. We are the broke ones of Marcus's friends.
Zay came in our room. He said, they upstairs causing a lot of ruckus. I said, when you start using the word ruck, I just hear stumbling and bubbling upstairs. You are 18.
Listen,
I
he's
don't
in
want you to
college.
start talking like that. How don't they up there causing a ruckus? Nah, they got to be respectful of the house.
This is y'all see the rich parents. That's what
They went and
happens.
saw Transformers, and I was like,
More than meets the eye.
listen. Also, I got 2 more tattoos. I talked about that earlier. I went from 0 tattoos this year to 4. I do believe I'm going to have a problem.
It's not a problem. It's actually a good thing. Make sure you are flushing your lymphatic system. But yeah, that's not a problem. Me and Marcus are supposed to be getting ours in October. We gonna see.
Y'all need to get more.
We are.
I don't even know how many I'm going to end up with.
Marcus, I think, will end up with a whole sleeve.
He got a good arm for sleeves.
And I would love a sleeve.
For you?
him. For him.
Well, you got to be on set.
I am also a straight woman. And I really feel like people would be like, you like the coochie. And I don't. I don't like the coochie at all. Not to say you have to be a lesbian to have a sleeve, but I feel like people will then think that I am a lesbian. I am not. I want my next, I want my next tattoo right here. Right there.
You
And part of me also wants one on the back of my neck.
back of your neck?
Yeah.
That's a choice.
Yeah, right? I think that would be fire.
What would you get?
That bitch. No, I don't know.
You know what? I don't know. Angel is in the
Maybe
rarest
the-
of form today.
Maybe that chick. For real, though.
Lord.
That chick, I could get that, maybe. But I'm getting my kids' names.
That's what I still want to get. Zay and JoJo, Frederick Family Forever. I still got that.
I got to put, because I got so many. I need a nice,
It's going to look like
massive
Bible
size.
scroll.
Yeah, that's like your tour. Yeah, maybe.
Hilarious.
I think that chick in maturing at Marcus Sakayama right there. And I want to expand the one that's on my hip.
Mm-hmm. Expand it.
Expand it because I've increased my territory since I got it. So it's a lot smaller looking now. It looks very little on my hip. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We will be doing the bonus Friday at 9 Pacific. All right. God bless you.
Here's another banger for ya. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for ya. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for ya. Here's another banger for ya. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.